Time to make some groceries. Paya! What's up? Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm back at it again, and I got a good one today. The fine folks of Rouse's Supermarkets reached out to the Cajun Ninja and said, what is it your following really wants to see? And I said, you know what? These guys really want to see shrimp and grits. So they hooked me up with some groceries and even gave me this really cool shirt. The logo's a little small, but maybe next video. Oh yeah! They even gave me some koozies. So, y'all stick around, because I'm gonna knock this out. Paya! All right, guys. First up, we're gonna go ahead and get some vegetables prepped. So what you have here is 1 green bell pepper, 1 yellow onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 sticks of celery, and 1 bunch of green onion. So off to the side here, we're gonna take this garlic, 1 stick of this celery, and then also 1/2 of this onion for our sauce, and then the rest we're gonna use to make our shrimp stock. Oh yeah, we'll also use the top half of these green onions for our sauce as well. We'll save a few as a garnish, and then the rest we'll put into the mix. But this bottom portion we're gonna use for our stock. All right, just like that. So we're gonna get both of these off to the side in the fridge, and we'll get back to them in a second. All right, guys. Next, we have roughly 3 to 4 pounds of fresh Gulf shrimp right here. We're gonna peel these and make sure we save our peelings off to the side because we're gonna use them in our shrimp stock. Furthermore, if you want, you can leave a few like this with the tip of the tail on them, just as a pretty little finish you put on the top at the very end. And there you go. We got our peeled, deveined shrimp. I know how some of y'all get. And our shrimp shells right here. And we're gonna use these for our stock. Okay, so we have moved all peeled shrimp to the fridge, and now we're gonna get started making our shrimp stock. We're gonna go ahead and add 8 cups of water to this pot. Booyah. All right, now we're gonna turn our heat up to a high heat and get this water boiling. While that is heating up, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of Cajun or Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, 2 bay leaves. Hi-ya! Go ahead and stir that around. Next, add all your vegetables that you cut earlier. And then our shrimp shells. Booyah. Go ahead and stir that in there. Okay, so we're just gonna let this get to a boil. Okay, we got this boiling, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and cover that and then lower to a simmering heat and let it simmer for 1 hour. Booyah. All right, while that is simmering, we're gonna get back to these vegetables right here and get them prepped. Whoa, you guys hear that? What? You hear that? It sounds like Paya! Seriously? All right, so we have moved these vegetables off to the side and saved a few of the green onions to use as a garnish later. Okay, guys, so next up we got a pound of Rouse's smoked sausage. And we're gonna cut most of this into quarter pieces and then maybe some half moon pieces. Okay, so I just about got this cut up, but I also wanna mention right before you start this, you wanna go ahead and preheat this pan you have over here to about a medium, maybe medium-low heat. There we go. Got our sausage cut. So now, to our saute pan, we're going to add half a stick of butter. And just get that melted. Okay, now that our butter has melted, we drop in our sausage. And we get crack-a-lackin'. All right, so we're gonna get a nice little sear on our sausage. So the timer went off on our shrimp stock over here, so we're gonna go ahead and strain that. Take a look at this. Woo-hoo! That is some good looking shrimp stock. Okay, so we're gonna take this and then strain it up in here. I'm gonna try to get most of it in this sifter first, but if any remains go through, I'll catch it right here. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and discard all of these shells. And there you have it, shrimp stock. We're gonna keep working on our sausage. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start removing this sausage now into a plate off to the side. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and add our vegetables to this pan so we can get some of that bottom deglazed. Go ahead and get stirred. All right, once you got that bottom nice and deglazed, go ahead and add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now you may want to be mindful of your fire here because we are doing a roux, so we got to be cautious when stirring this. All right, now that we got this blended pretty well, it's a little thick, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 more 1/2 stick of butter. As you can see, that is getting us right where we need to be consistency-wise, and the color is really starting to come in as well. All right, guys, as you can see, we got a nice light brown color here with our roux and vegetables. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our sausage back in. Get that stirred around. With that stirred in, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of our shrimp stock. Ooh, yeah, baby. Get that stirred around real good. Look how pretty that is right there. Woo! Okay, guys, so I'm adding another 2 cups of shrimp stock right here. You can go 1, 2, whatever you like, but I'm gonna let this simmer and it's gonna get to a consistency I like. All right, so I wanna bring this to a slight boil, so I'll increase the heat just a little bit. And once I see a slight boil, then I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer. All right, that's about what I'm looking for, so go ahead and cover that up and lower it to a simmering heat. And let it cook for 1 hour. All right, guys, our dish has been simmering for almost an hour. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started on some grits. We're gonna take 1 cup of our shrimp stock and pour it in. And 1 2/3 cup of whole milk. We're gonna get that to a boil. All right, our sauce has simmered for over an hour. Ooh, boy. Gonna stir that up a little bit. Ooh, that looks good. And now we're gonna add in our raw shrimp. And we're gonna cook this for about 20 minutes uncovered. We'll go ahead and raise the heat to about a medium heat at this point. All right, our milk and stock is starting to boil. So now we're gonna go ahead and whisk in 2 cups of instant grits. At this point, you can lower your fire. All right, to these grits, we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Stir that in. Now that's up to you if you want to add the pepper or not. Next, we add 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, at this point, you could add some cheese, or you can eat it like this. Me, I prefer to add about half a cup of cheese. Now look, if these grits are too thick for you, all you got to do is add a little more of your leftover stock over here, or just some water, depending on how flavorful you like them. At this point, we're going to add half a cup of mild cheddar cheese. And whisk that in. All right, guys, I got my decorative shrimp over here. I'm going to take a little bit of butter and put it in this little hot saute pan right here. Get that melted. Meanwhile, I'm going to take some blackened seasoning and season both sides of this shrimp. Now I'm going to sear them up. Just a couple minutes on each side. Ooh, these are looking nice right here. Y'all, I think it's time we plate up. Woo-hoo. All right, before I dive in, I gotta thank the fine folks over at Rouse's. I'm always treated very well when I go to that store. Everybody seems to be in a great mood, which makes shopping a whole lot easier when you have 3 toddlers. Also, a wife who's a little irritated with the 3 toddlers. I'm just kidding. She loves our baby girls just as much as I do. So, look, if you want to check out Rouse's online, look them up on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at Rouse's Markets. You could also check out their website, www.rouses.com. They got stores all along the Gulf Coast. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive in. Oh man, that is heaven. I've had this dish many times, but no wonder why you guys keep begging for it. It's so good. When that sauce is just cooked down for that amount of time, all the flavors just come together. And I tell you what, Rouse's has a really good smoked sausage. You guys got to give that a try. Well guys, we done did that again. Hope you guys give this a try, and if you do, just tweak it to your liking. You may have a certain type of grits you like, you may have certain seasonings you like. Either way, make it your own. All right, I had a good time doing this for y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Paya! Man, I love me some Rouse's. That should be on my shirt. What do you think?